everyone. We're going to be working on our Venn diagram problems today. So join me. This is section 1.7, last one in your unit 1. And I'm going to title this The Key. All right, so I'm going to just trust you all to read this on your own. There's 3 sets that we're talking about here. So when it says define the sets involved, it's the 3 different subjects, I guess, of country western songs. And so I'm going to call the set L, the songs about love. Set A are the songs about alcohol. And T, the songs about trucks. All right, so this is going to be a 3-circle diagram because we have 3 sets. So I'm going to come down here. And I'm even going to color coordinate this. So this is set L, all my songs about love. And then some overlap here. I got songs about alcohol. And my pencil will be songs about trucks. All right. And then, of course, we have like the universe too. So this is like in a space. All of the songs that we have in our problem are going to go in this box. And the reason we have that is because there is a couple songs that are about none of these 3 things. So that was talked about. Where was this? Songs about a non-alcohol drinker who was not in love and did not drive a truck. So that's not about any of those 3. Number 2 up here. So there's going to be 2 out in the universe, 2 songs that don't meet any of those. What I recommend when you're doing a Venn diagram after you get your outside ones is start from the inside and work your way out. So we need to find the one that talks about all 3, what's true for all 3. So I got to read through. Songs about a truck driver who drinks alcohol and was not in love. We'll wait on that. Drinking alcohol, not in love. Nope, not that one. Truck drivers. Okay, so this one, 13. The songs that were a person being in love, and wait, not that one. Person with a truck driver who was in love while drinking alcohol. This one, first one, is about all 3. So that 12 has the truck drivers, has the ones in love, and alcohol. So that talks about all 3 for those 12. So that's going to go right in the middle, right in the center, because it has all 3 things going on in those songs. All right, then I had some that we could hop in and do right away. So this 8, a person who was drinking alcohol, not in love, and did not drive a truck. Anytime you've got all 3 sets named, we can just plop that information in. So we just need to find the section that talks about drinking alcohol that does not overlap love or trucks. So here's my alcohol circle. This would overlap love, so it's not there. This would overlap truck, so not there. So we're just going to put the 8 out there only in alcohol. So check on that one. 3 were about a truck driver who drinks alcohol and was not in love. So an and statement is going to, actually, and that talks about all 3. So truck driver drinks alcohol, not in love. Okay, so we got to go to truck drivers and drinking alcohol overlap right here. And then not being in love. So that means we're not going to overlap with this outside circle, this love circle. So we're just going to drop the 3 right into there. All right, easy peasy. So now we're going to do a little bit of math to get into these. Right away, whenever you've got 3 in a section, we can solve for the other little bit. So we need the total songs about alcohol. Let's see if we have that info here. 28 total songs about love. We can't do anything with that yet. 22, they're about truck drivers. We can almost do with that. Truck driver in love. So that is our union of these 2 sets, truck drivers in love. Okay, a person being in love and drinking alcohol. That's going to be this section right here. So I'm kind of reading through. So next one we can deal with is truck driver, being in love and drinking alcohol. So this means when there's an and statement, we need to subtract the middle. Because the and statement is the overlap section. So this is this entire overlap. If you look at the screen right now, this is the whole area, being in love and drinking alcohol. This whole area is the and statement, and we want 13 total in there. So this little spot, this little spot, it has to bring us to 13 in this whole area. So we got 12 here, and we're going to subtract off the 12 from the 13. So there's just going to be a 1 right in there. So now that whole overlap, the and statement, adds to 13 because that's what we wanted. 13 are about a person being in love and drinking alcohol. Well, that's right here. Being in love and drinking alcohol, there's the 13. So we had to subtract off the middle because we already counted 12 of those. All right, so we're done with that one. All right. So now truck driver in love is kind of like another and statement. So this same rule will happen. So we've got 18 total in here that we want truck drivers in love. So that's going to be 18 minus our 12. So we're plopping in a 6 right there. All right, and then we can solve for the rest of these. 28 total songs about love. So right here, this spot is going to be the 28 minus these other 3 sections that we've already counted for love because we can't double count those overlaps. So minus 6, minus 1, minus 12. Let's see. That'd be 18. So that's 10, 9. I'm going to double check that. 28 minus 6 minus 1 minus, minus 12. Bam, there's the 9. Okay, so that adds to 29 now. That whole circle, love circle, adds to 29, or sorry, 28. We took care of that. And then 22 need to add to truck driver, so I'm gonna put that over here. 22 total, and we subtract our overlaps. So minus 6, minus 12, minus 3. So just a little one song about only trucks. All right. So please watch that section over again if you're not sure where I got all that info. That is some tough stuff. But we didn't even use our formula yet. So this is kind of like the simplest it's going to be. So rewatch that if you need to. And then I'm going to move into the questions. How many songs were surveyed? So we're going to total up all of these things. Don't forget your 2 out in the corner. So I got 9 plus 8 plus 1 for those 3, plus 6 plus 12 plus 3, plus 1, and then plus 2 on the outside. So 42 total songs were surveyed. So find the number of songs about truck drivers. Well, that was given in our information. It's the total in your truck circle. And so that was 22. Total number about alcohol drinkers, we would have 8 plus 12 is 20, 21, 24. Truck drivers who drink alcohol. So I'm going to go back. I need the overlap of truck drivers who drink alcohol. That's this whole circle right there. Oh, sorry, you guys. This whole circle right here, truck drivers who drink alcohol. So 12 plus 3 is 15 total. All right, people not in love. So that's going to be all of the numbers that are not in the love circle. So here's my green love circle. It's going to be 8 plus 3, that's 11. Plus 1 is 12, plus the 2 on the outside, 14 songs that are not about being in love. And then what percentage of the songs were about love? So one way you can do this, we got to divide by our total number of songs. There were 42 songs. And so if these were the songs not about love, 42 minus 14 up top are going to be the songs about love. So 42 minus 14 is 28. So 28 songs about love. You could also go back to the love circle and add those all up. These are both divisible by 7. Ooh. So 4, 6. Oh my God, I could have did it divided by 14 too. 2/3. This is 66%. I'm going to go 66.7%. And I'll show you how we do that in the calculator. We didn't have to do all that simplifying. I could just go 28 divided by 42. And then remember, to get a percent, we multiply times 100 and round up to that nearest whole decimal place. So we'll round that 6 up to a 7. 66.7% of the songs were about love. Yay. All right, so we're going to do one more. For this one, it's a consumer survey conducted with patterns on ownerships of laptops, cell phones, and DVD players. And the following data is collected. You guys pause this and read through that on your own. I'm going to draw a Venn diagram. So this is part A down here. All right, so one of these is about laptops. One of these is about cell phones. And one of these is about DVD players. All right, so these are totals that I'm gonna have to wait on. So total computers, total cell phones, total DVDs. 69 had all three. So that we can start with. It goes right in the middle, right in that central spot where we want to start. 64 had none, so I'm putting those out here. All right, so now we got an and statement again. 98 had cell phones and DVDs, so that is this section. An and statement is that whole overlap of cell phones and DVDs. So we need to subtract off the 69 we've already counted. We got 98 minus 69, which is 29, right in there. All right, so that one's done. The and statement's done. Next one, 104 computers and DVDs, but no cell phones. So this is one that names all three. That's nice. We can just plop it in. No subtraction needed. I'll cross this off here. 104 computers and, laptops, I should say. Laptops and DVDs. No cell phones, so that's just right in here. And then 57 had cell phones, but no computers and no DVD players. So that's going to put us right here in the cell phone section. And now we can eliminate the rest. We can get this number by our total DVDs. So we had 269 DVDs minus all these overlapping. So 104 minus 69 minus 29. So 67 out here. Then to get this spot, I'm going to do it over here. We've got a total of 232 that had cell phones. We'll take care of this one now. So 232 minus the 69, 29, and 57. So we have 77. And now we can do this one, which is the total laptops, 313 minus the 77 we just calculated, 104 and 69. $63 out here. All right, so part A is done. We filled in all of our circles. It says what percent of people owned a cell phone. So we're gonna need a total here. I gotta add these up. So I've got 63 plus 77 plus 57 plus 104 plus 69 plus 29 plus 67 plus 64. Don't forget the 64 floating out here in the mix. So 530 total. And how many total had cell phones? It was that 232 that we got in our notes up here, or you could add up this circle if you want. But I'm just going to do that 232 divided by 530, and that is 0.4377, which would be 43.8% percent. And last percent, what people only own a cell phone. So that number is right here. It's only cell phone, nothing else. So 57 out of 530 and that is 0.1075. So that's going to be 10.8% of people only owned a cell phone. And that is the end of our practice for 1.7.